Welcome to the Barker Podcast Collection.
One badge. Two badge. Billion time. Father, why do I still feel guilty? The guilt means your work is not yet finished.
Downtown office thinks we got a new player in Hell's Kitchen.
What do they want? The DA's office says the shooter's independent.
He's tracking gangs to their home turf and taking them out with military precision.
With knowledge and hardware to take out half the city, Hell's Kitchen is about to explode.
Bang.
Maybe we created him. All of us.
There's no connection.
We never stopped to think that Daredevil's actions could open the door for men like this.
How much longer before innocent people start getting caught in his crossfire? Blood is being shed.
And you've donated more than your fair share.
The city needs him.
I need to take care of the scum that killed my family. People don't have to die.
You hit them and they get back up. I hit them and they stay down. Why are you doing this?
Because I think you're a half measure. I think you're a man who can't finish the job. I think that you're a coward. You know, you're one bad day away from being me. Elektra.
Hello, Matthew.
Welcome to the Not Watching Podcast. My name's Rob Howard, and this week I'm joined by
Marcus Hurley.
You can contact us on email at notwatchingpodcast@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter at notwatchingpod. Daredevil, Season 2.
Oh my god.
You binged it, I binged it. You finished it that weekend, I think. I was a little bit slower than you. I did it on...
Yeah, I didn't really have a choice.
I did feel towards the end there might have been too many ninjas.
Too many ninjas, too many cooks in the ninja kitchen. I don't know.
I probably wouldn't have had that problem had I watched it like a normal person.
Yeah, I did think, oh god, these guys again. They just don't die. It's like the ever spawning sort of like, you know, you reach the final boss level and you're just going, oh my god, and you're fighting all the sub bosses again and all that. Just like... It
did feel like a bit of a video game at the end. Actually, it was just like, yes, we've got to get through level after level of ninjas.
One thing that did surprise me about that, and I'm not going to drop like any real spoilers in it. Elektra.
No, we can go full spoilers. Go for it.
Oh, brilliant! In that case, yeah. Elektra, not what I expected.
No.
Although to be honest, I don't really know her character that well.
No,
but I did not expect her to be crazy.
Yeah, a lot of the fanboys have complained about her, saying that she's just some woman that's some nutbag woman that's called Elektra.
I was thinking, is this who she is? Because that's exactly what I would have described her as.
Although, where she's going is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought at one point towards the end there that I was totally thinking of you, mate, because I was thinking, is this, they're talking about immortality and stuff.
Yep.
Is this going straight into Blade?
This is what I was thinking. I was thinking, what's in that urn? Have they captured the vampire and they're siphoning off the blood? I
was totally ready for that.
Because you look at the way the kids were going. They're all pale. They're all like weird. And I think you would think, oh, they're like zombies. But then you kind of think, maybe they're just half turned. Who knows?
Yeah.
It could be. Who knows? It could be like a way in. Because I did say to you, mate, before, from the first series, I said, oh, Stick's in it, which means Elektra's going to be in it. And the fact that they tried to kill that thing, the Heart of Darkness or something like that in the first series.
Yeah.
The little kid in the container, which was obviously one of these weapons. I was saying that, it's going to go Mystic. It has to. There's no way back for this.
Yeah.
Stick and Elektra, they fight mystical beings, and then lo and behold, you've got mystic actual ninjas.
Well, the Hand, as they're called, I think is definitely like deep Daredevil lore, isn't it?
Yeah,
is
I think so,
Is it exclusive to Daredevil, or?
I'm not sure. Might be. Or it might be. Yeah. Daredevil and Elektra kind of share the universe, don't they? And I'm not sure how far they dip into everyone else's ones, but they tend to. Elektra goes around the world, Daredevil stays in his neighborhood, and then they cross over.
Yeah, according to, they mentioned Daredevil first. The Chased. So, Daredevil is one of the Chased.
Okay.
Led by Stick, and includes Daredevil.
Yeah.
Cool. But that's all good. But I guess the real elephant in the room is Punisher.
Oh my god! What a great role!
What an amazing bit of casting that was! Superb
he was
performance.
Fantastic. He was it Jon Bernthal or whatever his name is?
Jon Bernthal, from previously.
Oh my
Walking
god!
Dead.
What he did in that courtroom was take that scene from John Wick and make it his own.
Oh yeah. You think I'm back?
You want me to be the Punisher? I'll be the Punisher. Fine.
And that was excellent. And then, of course, he then lands in prison and collides with Kingpin.
Yeah, I thought that was inspired, bringing him back into it.
I was so. It actually took me by surprise, even though obviously, if I wasn't so in the minute of watching it, I probably could have predicted that if I'd thought about if I'd taken
he's
a
going
break.
to prison. Who's going to be? But I was just like, oh my god, Kingpin.
He's so good, that guy who plays him. He just totally owns it. And of course he's totally in control of the prison and stuff. I mean, that's how they never refer to him as Kingpin until the moment that he becomes the Kingpin in prison.
It's the fact that the other guy says it. He goes, "There's only room for one Kingpin," and then he kills him, so he becomes Kingpin by default.
So it sort of becomes the end of his origin story as well. So. Not such moments of shocking violence in this show. It's just
really.
Well,
do you not remember the industrial drill to the toe to the feet?
Oh yeah, of course.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I don't think anything.
At the screen through my fingers, going, "Oh my god, that must hurt."
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really shocked me as much as the car door destruction in season 1.
Yeah, although his character was so complex, it was weird. It was like the bit where he's talking to Matt Murdock as Daredevil, and after they've escaped from that bit, and he's by the gravestone and he's talking about his family, and you just think he was already cool. Punisher, when he arrived, he was already cool. What he did, his intro was amazing. It just destroyed an entire wing of this Irish mob.
Yeah, well, you don't see him, do you, until like the end of the episode.
And then he just kept going, took out Daredevil, took out everyone, and the scene, and then he had the whole bit where you find out about his family. I love the way they did that. They found out his backstory through, what was her name, researching it through her reporter job.
Oh, Karen Page.
Yeah. I thought that was a brilliant way of doing it, because then, and as she's finding out by going back to his house, and you realise he's not been back there, and he's talking to Daredevil, and then you find out that his family got massacred at this fair, and then you wonder why the DA's going for him, and then you find out why, and you think, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just
I go on.
Yeah, it was just so many levels to it. It was just insane. And his tenacity was insane as well.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was fantastic, and the fact that you've then got those guys defending him in court, Foggy. Foggy wasn't so much a comic foil in this show. He was more just like the voice of reason.
Yeah.
And complaining a lot that it was all going a bit crazy. I mean, Daredevil's whole plot in this, Matt Murdock's dealing with Elektra and stuff. It's all kind of nuts. I mean, it was interesting that kind of became the main thrust of it, him and her. And then it was almost disappointing that Punisher was kind of there at the beginning, and then his stuff kind of tailed off a little. Yeah, I think.
But I thought it was a nice way of introducing, because otherwise I was thinking, how on earth are they going to bring Elektra into this? As I was watching this, there's just no room. So obviously, with him being caught and then taken to trial, he's not able to roam the streets then. Yeah. And so that's kind of contains that little bit whilst the story's still going on. And then I thought, oh my God, is he, considering how insanely superpowered he seemed at the beginning, when he suddenly seemed, I was thinking, oh my God, have they actually watered down the Punisher throughout the series? And then there was that scene in the prison, and I realised, no, they hadn't. Wilson Fisk just walks away, and he's like, they tried to basically leave him in there to die. And it opens all the gates, all the prisoners come out. And he just takes them all out. And he's just like, okay. This is too many. Go on.
I was a bit disappointed that there was, in the promo, like, live action trailer things, there was him with a Gatling gun. I don't think he actually ever used that in the show. No,
you could tell it was promotional because he was already with the skull. And I'm thinking he wouldn't be in the skull, but it was I liked the way that they introduced the skull element, because as he was killing those prisoners, and he was dragging, it was the guy's face that was pressed in, so it was like a bloody imprint, and it was also teased by his X-ray. As well,
with the bullet in there.
Yeah. So you kind of think, oh wow, cool. So, and then he looked into the puddle and saw the outline of the skull, the bloody skull on him. So it was like an imprint. So he saw that as it went over, and he sort of noticed that. And you're thinking, because I think originally that was meant to be the face of his son or something like that.
Oh, was
pressed into him. There's various versions. I think it's been changed slightly, but I think it's holding his son's face or something like that, and it kind of made just a rough imprint or something like that.
Yeah, they sort of retconned it a little. Like I think he was originally a Vietnam vet in the comics, and he's an Iraqi war vet in this. Obviously, I mean, it doesn't make much difference. So, with the greatest respect, you know, he's been in the war basically.
If it was a Vietnam vet, still, he'd be as old as Clancy Brown was, wouldn't he? Which was a nice little show up, actually. Seeing Clancy Brown turn up, he's been doing a lot of work lately in TV shows.
Yeah, and he was in Hail Caesar as well, the new Coen's movie. Yeah, he's becoming a bit of a. Well, I guess he always has been a character actor, but he's the guy you get, you know, for that role, sort of thing.
Like Mike Ironside, he has one setting.
Always getting his hands cut off. So weird. This has been the Not Watching podcast in partnership with notlistening.co.uk, where you can also hear myself and Ian talk about video games and virtual reality on the Not Playing podcast, and Adam, Ash and Will talk about all manner of funny things on the Not Listening podcast. You can email us at notwatchingpodcast@gmail.com, or you can tweet at or follow us on Twitter at notwatchingpod. You can also find the show notes for the show at notlistening.co.uk, and if you're listening to us on iTunes, then please do give us a review. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for listening. See ya.
Bye.